So today I want to talk about something that, when we really get it, can change the way we experience life. I want to talk about being present, and specifically being, not doing. I know that might sound a little bit counterintuitive because we live in a world that's constantly telling us go, go, go and do, do, do. But today I want to remind you of something that's really simple but powerful. This moment is all there is. This is it. And all we really need to do is be here, now, in this present moment. I've been thinking a lot about this lately, and it brings me back to something that Ram Dass said that always sticks with me. It's so simple, but always stays in my head, and that is just be here now, like the book Be Here Now. Now, I know you've probably all heard this before, but let's really sit with it for a second. What does it actually mean to be here right now? I think it means not thinking about the future, not regretting the past, just being present in this moment. Eckhart Tolle also touches on this in his teachings, especially the book The Power of Now, which is all about this. He talks about how we're often trapped in our thoughts, always either in the past or the future. And it says the moment we're in this moment is where life is happening. It's the only time we actually have control over. Everything else, the future, the past, they're just thoughts in our mind. So right now, as you're watching this moment is all we have. There's nothing else to do, nothing else to chase. Just be here. Take a deep breath. Enjoy it for a second. And I get it. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of life. We're told from a young age that we need to be constantly doing something. We've got goals to chase, tasks to complete, and a never-ending list of things to accomplish. But what happens when we only focus on doing? We miss being. We miss this moment. Think about it for a second. How many times have you been so focused on something that you need to do next that you barely notice what you're doing now and what's happening around you or in front of you? Maybe you're scrolling through your phone while you're with friends, or you're planning the next big project while you're having lunch. We've all been there. But when we're always thinking about what's next, we're missing what's happening now. We're completely disconnected from life around us. Here's the thing. Being isn't about doing less. It's about doing differently. It's about letting go of the need to constantly chase the next thing. And instead, just being fully immersed in whatever you're doing at the present. That could be anything from making your morning coffee to having a conversation with someone you love. It's about dropping the resistance to the moment and allowing yourself to fully experience it, fully be here. When we're caught up in that cycle of doing, we think that happiness or fulfillment is always out there. It's somewhere waiting for us to achieve. But in reality, happiness is already here. It's in this moment right now. There's nothing you need to do to find it except to stop and be here. Ram Dass often says we're all just walking each other home. We're all just on this journey of being, not doing. And when we start to embrace that, we let go of the stress and the pressures that come with always trying to do more. Now, I'm not saying that we should stop setting goals or striving for things, but what if we could change the way we experience those goals? What if we could approach our to-do list with a sense of presence? What if instead of just rushing through those tasks to get them out the way, we took a moment to be with them, to enjoy them? Let me give you an example. Let's say you're making breakfast tomorrow morning. Normally you might rush it through because you've got 100 things to do that day. But what if instead of rushing, you took that time to really be with the process? Feel the warmth of the oven. Notice the colours of the ingredients. Listen to the sound of the pan. You'll be so surprised how much more fulfilling those little moments can be when you bring your full attention to them. It's a simple shift, but it makes all the difference. And when you start to bring that level of presence to everything you do, you'll notice that your days start to feel less rushed and more meaningful. Here's the beautiful thing about all of this. When we focus on being here, right now, we tap into something deeper than just our thoughts. We tap into being. We connect with the parts of ourselves that exist beyond the endless cycle of doing. And when we really do that, we start to feel more peace, more joy, more clarity. So what's the main takeaway from this? It's to be here, right now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the next milestone. The truth is, there's no perfect moment. This is the moment. It's already perfect. Eckhart Tolle puts it really well when he says, realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. And when you realize that, when you truly understand it, everything changes. So I want to leave you with a simple challenge. See if you can take a few moments, a few minutes today, or over the next few days to just be. Stop and be. Breathe. Be with your breath. Be with the task in front of you, or the people you're with, or just be with yourself. Because that right there is life happening. I hope this message helps bring a little more presence into your life. And remember, this moment is all there is. Be here now.